Hello, everyone. Welcome again. We continue with the books of the Bible, and today we'll be looking at a brief summary on the book of Titus. Titus was written sometime around 64 AD. It contains three chapters, and it was written to Titus the Gentile. Now, what was the purpose of writing this book? The purpose of writing the book of Titus was to encourage his brother in the faith, Titus, whom he had left in Crete to lead the church, which Paul had established on one of his uh, missionary trips. It's also important to note that the epistle of to Titus, as well as the letters that was written to Timothy, First and Second Timothy, are known as the pastoral epistles because it was addressed specifically to church leaders. So it's something for at least something to have at the back of your mind that what it's collectively referred to those three books. Now, the book of Titus is known to be the 17th book in the New Testament and one of several written by the Apostle Paul, as mentioned before, and also stated in Titus 1:1. Paul wrote the letter to Titus to teach and encourage him, his spiritual son, and one of his trusted companions. So Titus was pretty much another spiritual son of the Apostle Paul and also one of his trusted companions. Titus was a church leader in the early church and a faithful servant of the Lord. He was a Gentile led to Christ by the Apostle Paul, and we see this in Titus chapter 1, verse 4. Now, in this book, the apostle directs Titus to encourage the people to be submissive to the governing authorities whenever possible. Paul also addressed the problems that often face church leaders and instructed Titus on how to solve them. The theme of the book of Titus is the indestructible connection between faith, practice, believer, belief, and attitude. This truth is the foundation for Paul's criticism of false teaching, his instruction in Christian living, and his standards for church leaders. He instructs Titus to refute false teachers and rebuke rebellious people full of inconsequential discussions and deception. Here it states in Titus 1:13-14, I read the King James Version, this witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith, not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men that turn from their truth. This is Apostle Paul speaking to Titus in his letter. In addressing false teachings and doctrines, Paul provides Titus with a picture of a healthy church. He emphasizes the importance of godly and ethical leadership, as seen in Titus 1 5-9, the appropriate response to errors, Titus 1 10-16, and 3 9-11, and the significance of proper Christian living. Paul highlights that the gospel serves as the foundation for godliness. For church and ministry leaders, it is essential to confront doctrinal errors and uphold moral ethics firmly. And here we end a brief summary on the book of Titus. We shall continue next time with the book of Philemon. And until then, do remain blessed and take care.